I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but I'm literally just raw dogging it because I don't have any mic, just have my camera. I'm using my phone as the mic, but usually I have bullet points for my videos if I'm being completely honest, but this time I don't. This time I'm just pulling out the camera, decided to record because I want to share my thoughts and overall just how everything's going and keep it just raw, because those are my 3 pillars. One of my 3 pillars is authenticity, loyalty, and trust, right? So apologies if the camera's moving a lot, but I think the title of this video is just going to be Take Risks, because that's like the main thing that's really going through my head right now. And if you watch my videos, if you don't, usually I'm in this scenery, which is nice. But now moving forward, there's going to be a different scenery because I dropped out of high school, or not high school. I dropped out of college. High school would be crazy. Shout out to all the people that drop out of high school. But yeah, so I'm dropping out of college, and I did drop out of college as a freshman. I'm 18, just turned 19 this month. But yeah, today it clicked because this beautiful apartment, I'm moving out, and the reason I'm back here is because I'm literally moving everything. So let me show you guys. The boxes are there, the suitcase is there, and it's crazy to think about how in August I was here and I was telling everyone I'm dropping out in a year. Deep down inside, I knew that I was going to drop out. And if you go to my first ever YouTube video on this channel, I actually said I don't want to go to college, which is funny because I ended up going to college because I didn't continue with what I was doing. And I know this video, or I don't know if this video, you'll know from the title, but I know I'm saying take risks. When I was 16 and I was building, this business, and overall was just trying to make money, which was like the main goal, I didn't stay consistent with something. And my tip to you is stay consistent and don't listen to the noise. Ignore the noise. Don't get caught up in all the BS that is around you. The reason I stopped was because I started smoking weed, etc. But that's a different video. But what I want to say, man, is take risks. Because this life, you only have one chance at it. Right, before we go to eternal life with the Lord. But it's like, why not just risk it all? Everything's a risk at the end of the day, my friend. Right, like when you get a job, it's a risk. You might lose it. If you go to college, it's a risk. You might hate it. You might never get a job. You might not even like the job that you have. It's just like, why not just do what you like and that you love? And a wise man once told me, do something that you love, so on the worst days, you do it regardless. And that's exactly what I'm doing, changing lives. That's what I love to do, impacting men positively with their physical, their mental, and their social, and also their spiritual as well. But yeah, it's like today it's clicked while I was driving here in the night. Everything always hits in the night. It's funny, but I'm driving in the night. I'm looking at the neighborhood. And I'm like, dang, like this is literally my last official, basically, night in this apartment. Like after tomorrow, once I'm packing and just, moving everything into my boxes, the suitcases, it's like this phase of my life is over. It's done. And as fun as it was, all the ups and downs, it's still a bit sad because I'm like, dang, all the friends that I made here, all the memories, I'm just kind of just throwing it into the drain, I guess you could say. People, if they were in my position, they'd call me stupid. And they'd say, why are you dropping out? Like, you have everything, which is true. And, God bless. And thanks to God, I do have a lot. Thanks to him and my parents, like this apartment, the school. I didn't pay for the school. Or I didn't pay for the apartment. But now I'm throwing myself into the deep end. Now I'm basically going from really not paying for anything, just overall just making sure I do good in school, to then going into the real world, paying for everything, working a 9 to 5, focusing on my dreams and my business, moving back in with my parents into the hometown that I was born and raised in, know everyone. It's a small city. And I see it as like a new mission. If any of you guys have ever played GTA before, it's like mission passed or mission accomplished, and then it's the next mission. This is the next mission. And my dream is to be a successful entrepreneur, but not only that, it's deeper than that. It's bigger than myself. I want to impact men's lives positively and help them to be the best version of themselves and teach them things that I wish I knew, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. And overall, just stopping them from hitting their head on the wall. And if I can be that person that pulls them away from all the bad things and teach them, what to eat, how to do things every day, how to speak right, how to be confident, how to be mentally there, how to be that person that has a relentless drive in day and out, then that's where I get the true fulfillment, right? When I get told that my content is nice, when I get told that my videos have made an impact on someone's life, then that's where I truly get the fulfillment. And, the byproduct of that is having the freedom to, pay for my parents whatever they need, retire my mom, my dad, travel the world, and just live life the way it's meant to be lived, which is on your own terms. And I'm more so doing this video just to look back at it, which is what I usually do with some of my videos, but as well as to just inspire you, motivate you, and tell you that, man, just chase after it, my friend. Like, I remember I had a realization where I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Genuinely, like, what's the worst that could happen? You take a risk, you fail, cool. Get back up and keep going at it, because you are the variable at the end of the day. And, as much as your parents love you, your family loves you, your friends love you, whatever, it's like you only have yourself. Who is in that bed in the night thinking? Who is that man looking at himself in the mirror every single day? It's you. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. And it's scary sometimes to post some videos knowing that my family follows me, knowing that I have people that I know that follow me, and whoever in the world can see my videos can see it. But at the end of the day, God has a plan not only for me, but for you as well. And me personally, I can't live life and be on that deathbed thinking to myself, I could have done more. I want to be on that deathbed and say, I gave it my all. I could die tomorrow. I can die in 2 weeks. But I know for a fact that when I'm on that deathbed, that I'm going to say to myself, I lived life to the fullest. And not in a worldly way, but more so of like taking risks and following my passion and dreams. And I have a vision board up here. I'm going to make a new one. But like, life's crazy, man. And it's worth taking the risk. It's worth doing what you love. And if you're in college, if you're in high school, I don't recommend dropping out unless you know what you want to do, then go after it. Because if I didn't know what I wanted to do and I was just kind of, going through the motions every day, then I wouldn't have dropped out. I would have went the safe route, I guess you can say. But since I know what I want and God instilled this mindset in me for a reason, then I'm going to go after it and give it my all daily. Like if it's my last, and the wise man once told me as well, is every second counts. And you, my friend, need to realize that every second counts. And I know that all of this work, all of these sleepless nights, it's actually 1 a.m. right now. 1 a.m. Like all of these sleepless nights, all these nights where, I have a bit of doubt, but I'm thinking, right? It's like when I think that the work isn't paying off in the moment, I know it will pay off eventually. And it's just a matter of when, not if. So I don't want to make this video too long. It's crazy how it's been 9 minutes of me just yapping, but yeah, man, just go after it. Chase your dreams. I'm 19 years old, and I'm going to look back at this video and, realize that I guess you can say I've made it in a way, but more so just like I'm doing what I love, and I'm in a better place now, because at the end of the day, like, this place is nice, but there's better places out there, right? There's other countries that I want to go to, and there's things I want to do in this world, and it's all going to be worth it. The short-term sacrifice that I'm doing right now, leaving school, leaving everything behind, and going back to the trenches, I guess you can say, is going to not only build character, but it's going to also slowly show me what is possible and tangible. Like, I've seen what is possible to an extent, but I know there's way more possible. But I'm excited. It's like a bittersweet moment because, like I said, it's a nice area, all the memories, but at the end of the day, it's all going to be worth it. And a lot of people don't understand in my circle, but very few do. And the few that do, like, I just know online. And I'm telling you right now, you'll meet the best people online, for sure. But I don't want to go off on a tangent. I just want to say that. And, yeah, use this as not only motivation, inspiration, but just make sure you act on everything that you consume on a day-to-day basis. Don't just mental masturbate yourself. And I'm excited. I'm ready to see what's next. I'm ready to see what God has planned for me. And, yeah, let's keep grinding. Let's keep working hard. The sky's the limit, man. Be the main character of your life. Don't be a side character. Be the main character of your life. Not in an egotistical way, but knowing that you have your stuff together in place. You have the physique. You have the mindset. You have the drive. You have the social presence, the social confidence. Overall, just carry yourself a certain way. Now, you know that you're the man, my friend, because if you're not doing anything every day to better yourself, start doing something, because it's going to help you and it's going to shape you into the man that you have to be. And taking risks takes you a long ways. Everyone always says take risks, but to what extent, right? There's small risks and there's big risks. This is probably one of the biggest risks I've ever took in my life. And it's clicking right now, but it's going to click even more once I do move back officially to my hometown. And I start working that 9 to 5 at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., whatever time it's going to be. And, building the business, hitting the gym, and really being a full adult and a full man. But yeah, thank you for watching. Diego Trujillo, that's my name. Remember the name. If you want to check me out on Instagram, go ahead. I turn average men into the main characters, physically, mentally, and socially. And I'm documenting this whole journey. Day 1 officially starts today, basically, or this morning, of proving that I don't need college. And how many lives have I changed? All the stacked wins on a day-to-day. The good, the bad. Full authenticity. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, go get after it. You're in control. And nobody's stopping you. Only yourself. Let's go.